So vintage always has had a romance or a story to me. And so, you know, it's pretty much easy to pass that story on to the next customer and to get them to see what that piece of clothing has. And everybody loves the story. If you know the story behind a piece of clothing and you can tell it to them, you've made the sale if it fits.
Hi, I'm Sandy Prunty.
And I'm Deb Toman.
And we're Atomic Katz.
There we go.
Atomic Katz started, oh goodness, how long ago?
2003.
Yes, we celebrated our 10th anniversary of Atomic Katz last November. And we started in the clothing building and we had everything in there. And it was like, okay, let's open a store. And it was born, and here we are today, 10 years later.
Oh, a long time ago. Well over 20 years ago, we've been buying and selling.
I think the thing with dealers is it's always the thrill of the hunt. I think every dealer in the world, it's like, oh my God, there's a treasure, and that's what stimulates you, and that's what gets you up in the morning. And then you get all these treasures, and you can't park your car in the garage. You
still can't park your car in the garage.
That's true, I can. My car doesn't know what a garage looks like. It's fun to see people appreciate things and come in and want something. And do you have something new for my collection? You know, I'm looking for something for a house. And I'll have a gentleman who's lusting after a sofa. It's, what's the black? Herman Miller? The Herman Miller, and he loves it to pieces. And about every 3 months, he brings his wife in and
pet it.
Yeah, and she's slowly getting to like it. With the clothing, truly, we carry primarily 1920s to the 1980s is what we look for and have. And part of it is the clothing has a great history. It has a great fashion sense. It's got such great detailing. This one lady brought her great aunt's clothes. And everybody loves that story. It's like a continuous history and romance of clothing goes from one person to the next. We have the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I really can't tell you which is which, because what my good is, you're going to say is ugly, and my ugly is your good. That is part of why we're in business. I mean, you're in business, obviously, to make money and keep in business, but our customer base really warms your heart. It's just really cool to see them, or somebody will come in and go, wow, I used to have one of those. And, you know, it's just a neat feeling. It's kind of my life after retirement plan.
And see, this is my retirement plan, and hopefully, as things progress, what I had always hoped is we'd have employees, and then we could go off on buying trips, and then that freedom that you always hope you kind of can get from what you're doing.
But I think probably the funniest thing is, so I'm down in the basement resorting after we've sorted 20 times, and Deb comes down and goes, act natural, but Sheryl Crow and her band are upstairs. I'm like, shit, really? So I'm like, okay, how do I act natural? And I'm in like the 11th hour level of hell, because the clothes is dirty, I'm dirty, and I finally come up and I go, look what I found! Doesn't this just look like a Mary Tyler Moore thing? Oh, hi! You know, like we see them every day for coffee. But they were fantastic, and that was
in
very
the store
cool.
for over an hour. She started playing with hats, taking photos, having her bandmates take photos of herself. And when she left to go back to the hotel, she posted some of those photos on Twitter, and all of a sudden people are running into our store. Where's Sheryl Crow? Where's Sheryl Crow?
Yeah. It was very cool. That was really kind of a cool story, you know.
I mean, we've had people in our store 3 hours trying clothes on, running around taking photos, you know, just having a blast. You don't have that kind of shopping experience any longer. People shop with their phones. They don't shop as a group. You know, whether you spend that dollar or not, we're perfectly happy to have you have that experience and watch you have fun. So
I think that's a key word, fun.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fun experience. You can have fun here. And it's like, if you're gonna take one outfit in the fitting room, why would you get naked for one thing? Why don't you, take at least 3 or 4 or 5 things in there and try different things on, and just kind of play with the clothing. It's really cool.
I've got what might be the most important question of the day.
All right, what's that?
What would you do for a fondant bar?
Nothing, because I don't like them.
There's so many better frozen ice cream treats than a Klondike.
Now, if you're going to ask me what would I do for a Dove milk chocolate with almond bar, pretty much anything.